Shining Stars Montessori Academy decided to do the Montessori educational approach because the Montessori method has over 100 years track record of proven educational results. Some of the innovation leaders today are coming out of a Montessori system, and so if you look at the co-founders of Google, Montessori children, the co-founder of Wikipedia, a Montessori child, the co-founder of Amazon, a Montessori child. And so again, some of these great innovation leaders are coming out of Montessori education. So if you want your children to do the best, then you need to expose them to the best.
Montessori is a sensorial approach to education. So instead of starting children writing with a pencil, we start children with their fingers touching sandpaper letters, for example. So it's a letter that's written in cursive in sandpaper. They trace it with their fingers. They have a sensorial experience of what that letter's shape is like, and we give them the sound at the same time. The same goes for math. It all comes through the senses. So we're not already teaching them 2 + 2 is 4. We're giving them the sensorial experience of this is a unit. It's one small bead. Here are 10 units together. That's called a 10. Here are 10 tens together, that's called 100. They're feeling the weight difference and all of those things. They're seeing the size difference. They're experiencing what math really is. So they have a really concrete sensorial experience with every area, geography, music, all of it comes through the senses.
I like to think of Montessori then as an education of the heart. So while we are educating the heart, the intellect is being nourished. And whereas, the traditional approach to education tends to focus only on the intellect and sort of neglects or bypasses the development of the heart. The Montessori approach to education really tries to focus on getting the children connected to their inner self, and in listening to their inner voice, they are able to then make decisions that hopefully will have a positive impact on the world around them.
I love the idea of kids being able to learn at their own pace and really dive into, what they're interested in and cultivating a love of learning for the sake of, taking on new things. So that was really those were the initial things, was the Montessori aspect.
So children are not told, we're all doing this now. Here's the unit we're working on, or here's the theme for the week, or here's the theme for the month. They each choose based on their interests. So we give them this amazingly rich environment, and then their interest stimulates what they're going to work on.
It's the child, through their experiences and manipulation of the materials in the prepared environment, who's teaching themselves. I just show them what to do with the spindles. I don't have to stand there and correct them, because at some point they're going to get to a part in the materials where if they made a mistake, the materials are going to tell them that they made a mistake.
If you look in Washington, D.C. right now, Montessori education is unfortunately relegated to the wealthy and the well-to-do. If you were interested in sending your child to a private Montessori school, it would literally run you $20,000 to $25,000 per year. And so again, we are clear that Montessori education is a high caliber system, and so for the children who need it most, why not give them that which yields the best?
The quality of Montessori education in this public charter school is tremendous. I would recommend this school over any other because of the quality, I think, of the teachers.